What you say is it's another system, but you say something.
Great communication. communication and respond positively very fast. The head teacher is going to communicate right now.
People that has been off, how are you using it?
Right now, let's go. Follow me. When you come there, you will miss where to see. After your communication can come back.
Badde tebaswitchinzeeko data. Why omanyi nti data eriko onde message ibadde gyeterese kati kasooka gigyempona oyagala gundi
Thank you so much, the MC. DJ Uncle normally when I'm going to speak, I come with a vibe. My DJ Chalika, Samsa Supemoji, Yosongawachi, Akanyokupa Kaiba. But I normally come in the style and I'm a man of swag. Our dear chief guest, the managers around, our dear beloved parents, the people's members of staff present today, allow me say good morning to everybody. Good morning, everybody. I want to hear my parents say happy good morning once again. Yes, at least there is some hope coming in. I want to welcome you, our dear parents, to this function. My name is Sabula Peter, the head teacher of Winston Boarding Primary School. Today, I'm the acting head teacher in the absentia of Mr. Luvogo Stephen. Waliwo muzadde abadde agamba ngeri height gye tumanyi si yeeyogera. I'm in for Mr. Luvogo Stephen, who is currently on leave. As our system, after PLE, we have our head teachers given rest. So our dear head teacher, Mr. Luvogo Stephen is away. Mr. Luvogo Stephen is away, but the head teacher is present, and is the one who is currently talking to you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you to this function. It is of great love seeing you coming in here in big numbers. If I had 4 hands, right now I would be clapping you, dear parents. But since I only have 2, I will request my dear candidates to clap the parents for their presence. Our dear candidates, clap the parents. It is indeed great seeing a bigger number around manyi oyinza okukola omukolo n'ogwekolera wekka naye I feel so happy when I see that even right now, just at the start of the function, the takes are already full. Dear ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for responding to our call. Thank you for respecting our invitation to come and be with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate the joy of our children. Today is a special way in our school. We've never had such since I think this school started. We've never had an occasion where we have almost all parents being called in school. So it is indeed a special moment to have all of you here. Ladies and gentlemen. Olwalero, we've come here to celebrate the success of our children in these 3 different categories. Today we are going to witness, number 1, our great babies of KG3. These children are going to be passed on from the lower level, which we call the kindergarten level. They are going to be going into the primary level. We thank the teachers, the parents of kindergarten 3. Thank you for being around. May I see you by just raising up your arm? KG3 parents, thank you so much. Dear children, clap those parents. They are KG3 parents. We thank you for being witnesses today as we see our great children pass on or go to the next level of primary. Dear ladies and gentlemen, we also have another special category, that is the KG1 to primary 2, lower section. We termed it the Harvest Fest. The Harvest Fest is almost like the major reason as to why we are here. We are going to witness these children showcase the skills that they have been taught in class. They are going to showcase them to us, dear ladies and gentlemen, this morning. In Winston, we treasure putting all what we have in class as knowledge, and we convert it into the skills. One of the aspects as Winston that we adopted is the reading. The reading is one of the major academic component in our school. So after the children have read, we believe they should be in position to showcase what they have read. And dear ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to see the KG1 to P3 showcase these skills, what they have been reading in class, maybe in books. They are going to put it here today onto this stage. We are here ku movie katutegeka kyetugenda okulaba wano from our KG1 to P3, to P2 children. Ate nabagula popcorn, please zisembeze. Tulina ushers there around. We are going to witness what we call a presentation. We are going to be in a theater tonight. Then the last item that we are going to be seeing, dear ladies and gentlemen, is the primary 7. Oh, this one we've even witnessed it already. The primary 7 exhibition, stroke graduation day. We've been having these children around from the time they completed their PLE. We want to thank so much the parents of this class. By show of hands, may I see those parents? Parents of primary 7. Abal Nabange, please clap those parents. May I see them? Oh, thank you so much, dear parents, for being around. We want to thank you for the resilience and the patience that you exhibited. You trusted us with the children, and they have been in school up to now. Waliwo yajja n'angamba mu office, naye Mr. Sabula, gwe ekyo ekintu okiraba oti omwana n'amala biro n'omuleka mu ssomero, bulowooze wakandi bulungi. Somebody wanted to take the child away. The pressure was so much, he felt like I should have my child at home. But we want to thank you, dear parents. You managed to keep the children with us up. Thank you, DJ. Class coordinator P7. Okay, our dear parents, I said I have over 90 members of staff that I run this school with, but allow me to introduce the few that are around because of time. We shall not wait for all of them. And I'm going to begin from this other side. When I mention your name, please you come over and wave to the parents. At the extreme end, that gentleman is Sheikh Luvega Twaha. That hand clap from the candidates, I like it. He's handling theology. The next person is our face, that is Secretary Monica. Thank you. The next one is our mighty teacher of KG1, the one who is handling the babies. Do I have parents of KG1 here? Do you know her? Yes, she's teacher Sarah in teaching KG1. Thank you so much. Next to her is teacher Nachedre Damali. She's handling children of primary 3. She handles literacy too. And she's the class teacher of primary 3 yellow. Next to her is Nakawoza Evelyn Miss, a teacher of primary 5, 6, handling SST, and a class teacher of primary 5. Those who are Catholics, I believe you've interacted with her for some time now. And I forgot to mention, we have confirmation of the Catholics also on the 6th of December. So if you've not gotten the details, please see that lady there. Next to her is Miss Joan, handling primary 2-3 English. Next is teacher Priscilla Navulia, handling baby class, OKG1. Those are the mothers of that class. Next is teacher Shafik Mosovia, handling literacy 1, primary 3, primary 4. Next is Namatovu Joyce Miss, handling primary, the candidates have clapped a lot, primary 7 and 6, mathematics. She's a great mathematician. Parents of primary 7, orange. If you don't see distinction ones in mathematics, she's responsible. Next is Miss Nantale Rita, KG2. Thank you so much, Rita. Next is teacher Nina, KG2 still. She's the class teacher of KG2. Mr. Chisonga Elliot. Hey, I'm going to ask the candidates why they clapped more. Mr. Chisonga, you have a case to answer in the head teacher's office. Next is Mr. Nangai Geoffrey, a class teacher of primary 7 yellow, and he handles English. He's also our great class coordinator of that class. We've been at P7. Next is Mr. Tumwebaze Amos, teacher primary 7 mathematics. Next is Mr. Mungalu Julius is his name, teacher primary 7, handling science. Next, the only MC that we have at the function, the main man, Mr. Etienne Amos. Okay, thank you. Next is Mr. Musoga Isa, handling primary 7, SST. Next, I will jump that next lady for a reason. Next is Miss Orishaba Audrey, handling primary 5 mathematics. Next, allow me crossover to this side for some reasons. He's Sheikh Adnan, handling KG1, KG2, KG3 theology. Those who are Muslims and are from within this region, I believe you've ever seen him somewhere there. He's a lead sheikh somewhere in one of the great mosques around. Next is Miss. She's Miss. The name has gone. Miss Namigade Asma, Primary 2, handling English. Next is veteran Adiosi John Peter, a long-time serving teacher of this great institution, handling science. Next is Mr. Chimeze Alex, handling Primary 5, Primary 4 English. And I have our face on this other block, that is Miss Nasozi Lydia, our secretary this side. Thank you so much. That is the mighty team that I move the school with. These members, I want to introduce them in a special way. They are in the cooking chambers of this institution. Decoration. These are the people to blame. They are the think tanks of this school. I begin from this side. This is Miss Nambi Claire, Deputy Lower School, KG1 to Primary 3. She's responsible for that section in the line of academics. Then next to her, is Mr. Were Isaac, the Deputy in charge of welfare. Next is our school bursar, Mr. Busulwa. Next is the Iron Lady. Many of us know her, isn't it? Even though I don't introduce her. She's the mother of the school, handling Okay. P1 Orange ready with a contemporary dance. Ready with a contemporary dance. We are ready. There you are.
Rise to any challenge.
When you talk like that, you make a woman But before he gives us his message, Mr. Lubega, wherever you are, go to the basa right now. Mr. Lubega, go to the basa right now.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Miyomba Ashton Rani. I am in primary 2 yellow. Friends, we are going to talk about something very important. Keeping ourselves safe under the child protection. You are all special and loved, and it's really important to know you have the right to feel safe and protected. Just like you have the right to play, learn, and have fun. You also have the right to be safe from harm. Let's talk about what it means to be safe. Being safe means that you feel comfortable and happy, and that you are not scared or worried about something bad happening. It's like feeling cozy in your favorite blanket. But sometimes, things can happen that make us feel uncomfortable or scared. Maybe someone said something mean or touches us in a way that does not feel right. Maybe someone makes us feel like it's our fault or tells us to keep a secret that makes us feel bad. Here's the thing, you are not alone. There are people who love and care about you, and they want to help keep you safe. They want to listen to you and help you feel happy and comfortable again. It's okay to say no to anyone who makes us feel uncomfortable or scared. It's okay to tell a trusted adult like a teacher, like a parent, teacher, or grandparent making you feel bad. And it's okay to ask for help if you are feeling worried or scared about something. Some important things to remember. Always stay close to your teacher or parent, especially in crowded places. Don't talk to strangers or go anywhere with them. Strangers are people you don't know well, and they might not have good intentions. If someone touches you in a way that feels bad, tell an adult right away. You have a right to decide who touches you and how. You have the right to feel safe and happy, and it's okay to speak up if something does not feel right. Let's all promise to look out for each other and tell an adult if we see something that does not feel right. We can be kind and caring friends to each other and help keep our classroom and school a safe and happy place. Children are brave, strong, and loved. You have the power to keep yourself safe. Yes, I can.
Wow, what a wonderful speech by this young boy. Please let us join our hands and clap for him. May the mothers to this young boy stand up for
next item from P2.
Next item on stage, we have a poem by P2.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Extremely interesting. I can't wait. I can't wait. P2. Wow. Smartly dressed and ready to have their presentation. After P2, we have P7 representative giving a speech. My colleague, what is next after P7 representative's speech?
After P7 representative speech, we have a talk show by P2.
Then after that, we shall have an item from primary 7. An announcement, lost and found. There's a parent who left it on the table there. Lost and found, bow tie. Come to me if you are the one who lost it. Yes, they are ready.
Good morning, school. My name is Napela Rahma. I am in primary 2 yellow. We are going to present a poem about child abuse. Please listen and enjoy. What a Christian marriage is. I hear them cry. I see them try to fly out of pain, but all in vain. Oh, children of this land, striving to live, striving to achieve, ever up they do under the sunset of that day. Son of man is covered with sweat, their hearts will soon break, failure to get a piece of bread along the streets. East and west, beggar they are. Oh, children of my land, they are attacked by weather, elders mindless to feed them. Poor nutrition and infection attack the generation. No hospitals around them, children of this land. Oh, East African child, victims of sacrifice, abduction and kidnap. Innocent blood makes our blood. Tears and fears cover this land. East African land, East African child. I took my bride, you telling mouse. How can you ashame the man of my age? Those are the parents we have on this land. Political leaders, come or come. Religious leaders, come or come. Guide and counsel. Policemen, come or come and arrest those parents. Out of my sight, you telling mouse. How can you ashame the man of my age? Those are the parents we have on this land. Political leaders, come or come. My name is Joshua Tendo Baliko. I am in primary 2 yellow. Today we are going to present a show about child protection, and I am working with Alexa Comfort in primary 2. Mugumi Efram in primary 2. Asma, what do you know about child protection?
What I know about child protection is protecting a child.
Alexa, who is a child?
A child is someone below 18 years of age.
Asma, how old are you?
I am 7 years old.
Ephraim, how old are you?
I am 8 years old.
Alexa, how old are you?
I am 7 years old.
I am 7 too. So we are all children.
Yes, we are all children. We must be protected.
Alexa, how can we be protected?
By giving us a causes child labor asthma. Animal death poverty causes child labor. Wars and breeding causes child labor. Also, broken families and death of parents. And also, what happens to those children who are mistreated? They become blind, they become deaf. They can die, they can become lame. They can become worried, they can become fearful. What can we do to help those children who are mistreated? By reporting the cases to the responsible people, like police officers, teachers, and parents. I have learned a lot from this show. Thank you for watching, our dear parents.
Thank you very much, our young ones. It's not easy to speak before a multitude. That is great. Give them another hand clap. Clap them so much. It's not easy. It's not easy. So, we have ballet group. Ballet group is next.
Yes, we have ballet by primary 1. Please welcome them as they come on stage.
Ballet group. They are coming on stage.
Happy and ready to present their parents.
They are dressed to kill. I love their attire. They are so smart. They look unique and very special.
And with their confidence.
In the house, we recognize the presence of our guest speaker. Our guest speaker is already in the house, is already seated, watching what's going on. You're most welcome, sir. Feel at home. So we have ballet on stage, ready to start. DJ? Yes, they are getting set in their unique styles. Thank you very much. Girls, young girls. Yeah, that's ballet. And young boys, that's ballet. Dance. It's a very beautiful dance. Very classic. Wonderful. Give them a hand clap as they leave the stage. Thank you very much. I wish I can also do such strokes, but my joints are too stiff. If I try it, then I will end in Mulago Hospital. Otherwise, I would also wish to have that. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, allow me, call the HM, to invite the guest speaker. It's my honor to invite the HM to have our guest speaker talking to us. Thank you very much.
dear parents that are around tonight, we are privileged to have our guest of honor, who is our guest speaker today. The other time I did not introduce him because he was busy somewhere, had put him somewhere, he had not yet come to attend. But it is very great that he has now come and is with us in this house. Our dear guest speaker, I take the honor to welcome you to Winston Boarding Primary School at our function. By the time you came in, we had started off with the exhibition where our primary 7 candidates managed to give a few tips to the parents on what they have been doing while at school. From there, we came and we started off with our function on the stage, all the stage activities, and we have moved as far as you're seeing on the program. Our dear chief guest and the parents, we are running under the theme child protection. That's why every message that is coming out is all about the children, protecting the children. Even the play that we are going to have is also under the theme child protection. At this time, our dear chief guest, allow me invite you to come and say a word to this congregation. Sir, you're most welcome. Can I hear that clap from my children?
It's my pleasure being here. I want to take the opportunity to thank the Almighty God that has enabled us to be here today at Winston Day and Boarding Primary School. I want to use the same time to appreciate the great work done by the management and the administration of this school. And I want in a special way to thank you, my colleague Peter, for the great work that you are doing of leading this great institution. Thank you so much, and may the good Lord bless you and continue giving you the ability to do wonders in this nation. Parents, I request we clap for the head teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mwebe Emmanuel. I'm a teacher. I come with an experience of 20 years, 15 of which I've spent them as an administrator. I serve with journey schools. You must have heard and you must have seen one of our campuses presenting here with a brass band. That's where we come from. I'm a parent with a wife and children. I'm a religious person, specifically a Catholic by religion, and I'm a citizen of Uganda. I'm so privileged that the Lord has brought this opportunity to speak to you. You are very wonderful people. Ever since I came around, I've seen very beautiful and handsome faces. It must be by the grace of the Lord. May we thank the Lord. We are running under the theme, child protection. I've heard from the children who have been presenting here on stage during the talk show, they mentioned about the children's rights. And one of the things they talked about was access to education. They have a right to education. Education is not preparation for life. It's life itself. When you educate a child, you are giving that child life. We are supposed to nurture our children, but there may never be something so much important to them than preparing them through education. Education does not only mean academic work in class, but the guidance, the nurturing, the way you train your child to learn how to do work, it's all education. I've seen the P.7 class. They are very beautiful and wonderful people. They have been in P.7, and I trust that the staff here has nurtured them well. To you, the parents of P.7, your children are transiting to a new level. At one of our campuses, Janan Secondary School, Bongo, it's a marking center for PLE. And soon, around the 24th, the examiners will be arriving to that center to mark a PLE. We witness. Soon, they will be joining secondary. These days, we have a new lower secondary curriculum, which has now moved up to the A level in senior 5. This curriculum was rolled out in 2020. It was interrupted a bit by COVID, but it moved on, and the first group in that curriculum is now in senior 5. This curriculum trains a holistic child. It trains the learners in all spheres of life, such that by the time a student graduates out of S4, the child is already productive. It calls for competence. That's why it is called the competence-based curriculum. And I want to lay my emphasis on that in my speech. You've always heard people call them the new curriculum. They call it the new curriculum. It is called the competence-based curriculum. People call it new curriculum because it replaced the knowledge-based curriculum that we had. Personally, I attended the old curriculum, the knowledge-based. Whoever can remember things and writes them on paper is considered the wisest person, even when he cannot put them in practice. That's why you've seen so many people who have graduated, even those who have not graduated, but they went some far. Curriculum, it's not the case. Children sit in groups. In my classes, they sit in groups of 5, and we make sure the groups are in a round shape, such that they are all equal. You, the teacher, we no longer have teachers in secondary. We call them facilitators. You bring what is to be taught, then the children, you give them the material, give them the books, then they share amongst each other. Your work is to come and check what they are doing, and in doing so, you are doing the other part of assessment that gives the 20%. And at the end of every topic, you give what we call an activity of integration. For us, we used to call it a test in the old curriculum. And these ones score their marks either individually or as a group. And those marks will be kept. And at the end of the term, these results are forwarded to UNEB. We call them continuous assessments. UNEB keeps them until the time the child does the end of cycle assessment at the senior 4 level. That's how we teach these days. So this one helps the children to learn in groups. They learn to share. They learn to tolerate each other. They learn to listen to one another. And they also learn the importance of socialization. And parents, believe me, our children are wiser than us. For us, we are better than them because of experience. If you are doubting, give your child a phone, a smartphone, and try to remember if you have ever taught her how to use it. But give it to her, you will see. You will understand that this child is way, way much better than you. The only thing is, you are better than him or her because of experience. What you have gone through, what you have seen, and where you are. So, the new curriculum gives them opportunity to be better people. Now, when the P7 results come out, everyone will ask, my colleague, people will ask you, how many first grades did you get? I'm very sure you are one of those people who will never fear to answer. Because for the time we are partnered together, this school is one of the schools that gives us best students. Even right now, those that were given last year are in the leading groups of learners. Why? These teachers teach the children, they learn to do things on their own. They don't cheat exams. And I'm very sure when the results are out, everything will be answered very well. For you to talk about grades, first grade, second grades. These days in secondary, we no longer talk about grades. A student can pass in result 1, result 2, result 3, result 4. The only difference is, the only person who has passed is the one who has result 1. If you have result 2, result 3, result 4, you have not passed. But you did not pass because of different reasons. It's the reason for your failure that puts you either in result 2, result 3, or result what? 4. But all of you result 2, result 3, result 4, you have all failed. So whoever is in result 1 has passed, and it has been proven that this person has gained the competences that are required for him to proceed to the next level, and also to be awarded a transcript and a certificate. These days, UNEB no longer gives the pass slips. When someone finishes senior 4, is given a transcript, and then is given a certificate. So someone who is in result 1 is the one who qualifies for a transcript, and he qualifies for a certificate. When you look at that background of my explanation, it clearly shows you that a secondary school that is taking your child must be well prepared. Parents should be guided. When you are choosing a school for your child, these people handle children very well. I always see the love they give to the children right away from the kindergarten level. After the time when these children are self-sustaining in the P7, they handle the children very well. The children cross from P7, they go to secondary, and the children are mishandled. Why? You've given your child to a school that is not prepared to meet the requirements of the child. In the past, it wasn't a matter, because someone will score his first grade, second grade, whatever, and he is free to proceed. In this new curriculum, a child must be well prepared with all the necessary skills and competences. So you must choose a school that you know very well that is prepared to handle your precious child. In my capacity, when I'm talking to my teachers, I tell them, every child in your hands is an investment. Sometimes, and in many cases, you receive a child. When this child is the firstborn in the family, how you handle this child and how the child will be nurtured will be an example to the rest who are following him. When you mishandle this child, it means you are going to mishandle the entire family, even those you have not taught. Because the mistake of a teacher ends in a community. A mistake of a doctor ends in a grave, but the mistake of a teacher ends in the community. If the school teaches children to be corrupt, those are the corrupt leaders you see. It is because of the background of their education. You have children who don't respect other people's rights in a particular school. It means these people will end in the society. Those are the people who see mistreating others. They don't value your life simply because they want something for themselves. And I want to take this opportunity to appeal to you parents. Even when your child is not yet in P7, look around, try to understand what is the need of the secondary schools that are around you. What can they offer to your child after here? We don't prepare our children for the life we are prepared for. We train them for a better life than others. I guess I'm right on that. For me, I want my children to be better than me. I don't want to be better than my children. Because they are not going to live in the world I'm living in. Theirs is different. Our children are going to live in the cyber age, where they rely on machines and technology. For us during our days, whoever had the energy would survive even without education. Because if you had the energy and you could dig very well, you grow food, sell it, you become rich. Where we are going, where we have automation and robotics, it means someone with energy will not excel. It only needs someone who has computer skills that will excel and survive in life. All of these are taught at school. They are not taught at home. But which kind of school do you take your child? I want to call upon you. When you think about that school, think about journalist schools. For us, we have prepared ourselves. Those of you who come along Kampala Guru Highway, you must have seen one of our campuses there. We have Janan Secondary School there. We also have St. Janan Secondary School in Kabalagala. These schools were named after the Archbishop Janan. They are the only existing schools in memory of that Archbishop. We are religious founded and we trust all schools. We trust and believe in all religions. We give room to everyone. In whatever religion you are, we respect you. When you think about a secondary school, you have to take your child. Please feel free to visit any of our campuses at Janan Secondary School Bongo and St. Janan Room. Because all of this we are talking about, we know it very well. I got a privilege in 2017 to be trained as one of the master trainers of the new curriculum. For me, I'm at that level of a master trainer. We were trained by NCDC and we were sent to train the groups of teachers at district level. Can you imagine? From each district, we were training 20 people. It is the 20 people who went to train in their sub-counties. Then from there, they were calling 5 teachers from each school to train them about the new curriculum. That's why you must have heard members of parliament were trying to refuse and stop a change in the curriculum. You cannot resist change when the change has come. When you resist, you break. If you don't break, the change will change you. This new curriculum is very good. Only that people who don't understand it, schools that don't have facilities, they always cry over it. You find a school without computers. You find a school which has no workshops. At our school, we have a workshop for welding. We have a workshop for tailoring. We have a full bakery at commercial level, training the students. Our children don't come with the grab eats to eat for eating as escorts because they make them themselves. Each day on the timetable, there is a class which is supposed to make bread. There is a class which is supposed to make mandazi, a class which is supposed to make cakes like that, and they know it. By the time your child leaves our school, he or she can survive based on the meager resources that he or she has. For about 6 years now, we no longer buy uniforms. People who have ever given a clothes to a tailor, especially if you have a function, you know the stress you can have with the tailor. We used to have that stress. We took a step We invited children who were interested in training in tailoring. These ones joined us, we trained them, and they became part of our workshops. By the time I'm talking today, I have uniforms that will be served for the children who will come next year. And these uniforms have been made by the students themselves, and we pay for them. Because we are not training them to do charity, we are training them to do commercial work. And that's what a school is supposed to be. When you go to Norway, when you go to Japan, when you go to Finland, these are schools where, these are countries whose education system we benchmark. Children have copyrights in school. Someone has a copyright on a novel, has a copyright on an industrial design. That's why you will see all the designs of cars coming from Japan. Does it mean that God created all of bright people and put them in Japan? God didn't send any bright people to Uganda. We have them, and surprisingly, in most of these industrialized nations, you will find the blacks who are the sources of skills, only that they lack the resources to be given that opportunity. They are taken as employees, but we have the resources here, we have the human resource capital, and we are using our schools as industrial, we use them as industrial zones to train children. Actually, for us, we call them pre-vocational skills. A child moves out of the school when he can do carpentry very well. Therefore, I want to give you these numbers. MTN 0779 93 0943. I repeat, 0779 93 0943. Then you have 0709 58 0026. 0709 58 0026. Those numbers you can even send a WhatsApp. Sometimes if it's busy and you call, please just record a voice note. For me, I will be in position to get back to you at all times. Don't mind about what time. A WhatsApp message can even be sent at midnight. When I wake up in the morning, I will see it and I will solve your problem. We must build a nation that will be the best place for us all to live in. And Nelson Mandela said, education is the single weapon that you can use to change the nation. We must use the opportunity that we have. That God is still enabling us to keep our children in school, to keep teaching our children. Who knows tomorrow, these ones will provide a bag for us to be carried on. May the good Lord bless you. I wish you very well. I remain Mwebe Emmanuel, the head teacher, Janani Schools, Bombo, and the Kabalagala campuses. I wish you very well.
We can clap to Mr. Mwebe for that wonderful speech. Thank you very much, Mr. Mwebe. I happen to be a parent. I have a son in Janan Bombo. The boy is proud of the school. And the other one is not just a school, but is a home, outside home. It is really a home, and I'm proud of the school. The boy is proud of the school. And Mr. Mwebe has touched me, what I always tell my children. I told my daughter that when you graduate and get a job in Kampala, you'll have done me a disservice. Because I grew up in the village in a grand thatched house. I came to Kampala, got a job, I've built a bungalow. Now what are you going to build in Kampala? Get a job in Kampala and also build a bungalow like me? No. You need to get a job outside Uganda so that you build a mansion. And after my daughter's graduation, she had to get a job in Qatar as an IT technician. She's there working. So, and my son item. Give them a big hand clap as they prepare for the second item. We have the next scene. That was the first scene. Now we have the second one. As they get prepared, DJ give us some music. DJ, give us some music as we get ready for the second scene.
There's nothing that wouldn't, I'm in love with you. There's nothing that wouldn't do. Get your green in for you. As long as you African beauty. You're my African beauty. You're my African beauty. You're my African beauty.
Thank you for that nice breakfast. I have to go now. You're welcome, dear. Be careful. We love you, Father. I love you too. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Yes, that is the second scene. Give them a hand clap. Big hand clap. It's not easy to act. That's the second scene. We have the next one. We have the third scene of the same production. We have the third scene of the same production. After this production, our candidates, our former candidates, our P.7 leaders will come in with their entertainment. After these toddlers, our P.7 leaders will come with their entertainment. Yes, they are getting ready for a wonderful performance. Training young children is not easy. You better train children in upper classes. But these ones in the lower section, it is not easy. So we appreciate the teachers in the lower section. The teachers who teach these children, who train them, and hand them over to the upper section. Our dear parents, let's clap the teachers of the lower section for the wonderful work they do. It is so great, but in most cases we don't appreciate them. We don't even recognize them. But they do a wonderful job. Yes, we have the third scene.
I should pick some for her. Hello, little Red Riding Hood. What are you doing here? I am picking some flowers for grandmother. Can we please join you? Yes, please. The girls had fun picking flowers and playing with their animal friends. The girls had fun picking flowers and playing with their animal friends. After a while, they got tired and decided to rest for a while as they greeted and waved at passers-by. Rest a bit. God be with you. God be with you too, priests. Young girls, do you know the Lord's Prayer? Yes, priests. Can we say it? Yes, priests. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom comes, thy be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours, now and forever. Amen. Young girls, this is our Christmas season. Let's enjoy Christmas carols. عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Young girls, do you know Surah Al-Fatiha? Yes, Imam. Let's recite it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Young girls, you should always laugh your face, never to change. Yes, Imam. Good afternoon, girls. Good afternoon, Dr. Lubogo. What are you doing here? We are here to listen to Red Riding Hood. Okay, but you should be very careful. There are many dangerous things in this forest that could harm you. Dr. Lubogo, what is that you're carrying? This is a first aid kit. What is it used for? For keeping first aid items. Good afternoon, girls. Good afternoon, Teacher Waiswa. What are you doing here? We are here to listen to Red Riding Hood. Okay, go before it's too late. Teacher Waiswa, what is that you're carrying? This is a calabash used to dance la raka raka. Teacher, can you please teach us how to dance? What are you doing there? I am going to meet my grandmother. Chimukulu, what is that you're tying around your waist?
This is an animal skin used for Chuganda dance.
Animal skin?
Yes, it is.
Can you teach us Chuganda dance?
Young girls, come and I teach you.
Continued with her journey. Suddenly, she felt some creepy movements. She stopped looking around but saw nothing. She got scared and started moving faster. A big bad wolf was watching her and following her all along. Watch what happened next.
Everybody fears me. I am now very hungry. Little Red Riding Hood, you make a good meal for me. I must take her and eat her from her